Your Royal Highness, ladies and gentlemen, friends of Soccerex, welcome to the Soccerex Global Convention 2015, in this the 20th year of Soccerex. Welcome to you from wherever you come in the world. Bonjour, buenos dias, guten morgen, buongiorno, bon dia. Now, zhao shang hao. A little Mandarin for you early on a Monday morning. We talk a lot about the family of Soccerex, and that's you. And we are so proud that so many of you have come again to a Soccerex gathering. And we hope very much that our agenda over the next 2.5, 3 days will fulfill your expectations, and that the exhibition outside will fulfill your expectations. Of course, welcome to Manchester, our spiritual home, Soccerex's spiritual home, and we are so delighted to be in this great city that so many of us call home. We have, in a few moments, a conversation with His Royal Highness Prince Ali of Jordan. But first, to get us underway formally, please welcome the Chief Executive of Marketing Manchester, Andrew Stokes, and the Chairman of Soccerex, Tony Martin.
You ready for me? Okay. Very good morning. David's already said it, but this year we're celebrating 20 years of Soccerex. Doesn't time fly when you're having fun? Over time, great things will happen. Given lots of time, great ambitions can be achieved. But as you can see on the big screen here, in super high definition, time is also terribly unforgiving. 20 years ago, the commerciality of football was still in its infancy, ambitious and enthusiastic, but unsuspecting of what was to come. The business of football has been through a 20-year learning curve. Balancing worthwhile commerciality with the good of the game has met with many trials and tribulations. But through it all, an abundance of magnificent entertainment has been produced, and an enormous global industry has evolved. In Manchester today, we have representatives from over 100 countries of the world. Over the past 20 years, we've presented 37 Soccerex events on 5 continents in 13 different cities, bringing the football world together to examine the game, consider best practice, evaluate opportunities, and look to the future. Inviting the authorities and organising bodies so they have a platform to present new initiatives and causes. Embracing the major social and humanitarian opportunities that a game with such worldwide reach can stimulate. And of course, providing a platform for the game's major players, the leagues, the clubs, the media partners, the merchants, the brands, all to get together, trade, and capitalise on expanding international markets. Our generous host, Marketing Manchester, once again granted Soccerex and the business world of football access to their great city, providing us with truly world-class venues and amenities for all parts of the Soccerex experience. At our football festival, networking evenings, and of course here at our convention and exhibition, delegates will enjoy the best of what the city has to offer. So I'd like to express my thanks on behalf of Soccerex and the business world of football, our sincere gratitude to Marketing Manchester and all their staff for helping us to produce such a special and important international event. And we're very grateful that the man with the vision and trust to invite us, Andrew Stokes, the Chief Executive of Marketing Manchester, is with us this morning. Now, for 20 years, the international football authorities have embraced the significant commercial growth of the game. For many of those years, transparency and ethics have often been questioned, but never closely examined. At our opening today, we're privileged to have the man that had the courage to take on that challenge and represent a new chapter for football governance. We're honoured that His Royal Highness Prince Ali Al bin Hussein is with us this morning. The world's modern professional football clubs and their league organisers are, of course, the main drivers for the commerciality of football. We're ever grateful that many of the top clubs of Europe, the Americas, Africa and Asia regularly come to Soccerex and present their views and do their business. A special mention, if I may, for our institutional partners at this event, La Liga, Ligue 1, the MLS and the Football League, who have brought with them representatives from all the top clubs of Spain, France, the USA and England. And then I'd simply like to express our gratitude to all the other Soccerex partners, our generous sponsors, our exhibitors and all our delegates. It's only your collective contribution that enables us to bring the world's football family together. And no other time can governing bodies, legislators, administrators, league managers and clubs from around the world get together with the major corporations, global brands and business leaders that support them. And only with such an inclusive audience of experts, specialists and football's full global membership can our conference address the major policy issues that concern football's future development, both as a sport and as a business. So with immense multicultural interest and unlimited global reach, professional football holds great political authority, provides huge social benefits, delivers inspiring humanitarian assistance, and makes an enormous financial impact. In the last 20 years, the global sports market has flourished. It now represents 2% of the world's $77 trillion GDP. And that's a greater share than things like electronics and even food. And over those 2 decades, football's become by far the greatest part, claiming some 43% of all sports markets. Established leagues are growing, new territories emerging all the time, new initiatives are continually being sought. And in an increasingly digitized world, several billion captivated and passionate football supporters are able to connect with the game 24/7 from anywhere in the world. It's clear that football and the sports business phenomenon is set to prosper for another 20 years. Please enjoy your Soccerex experience. Thank you.
Your Royal Highness, honoured guests, welcome. Can I begin with an apology? I know that Sir Howard Bernstein would have liked to have been here, but unfortunately this morning he failed his fitness test and I've been pulled off a subs bench to speak on his behalf. Manchester is known throughout the world as a great sporting city. Although many of you will be able to name 2 reasons for this, there are of course many more than that. It is in part because of our successful hosting of the 17th Commonwealth Games that helped change the world perception of this great city. It is also due to the continued growth of the sporting sector within the city. 2015 has been a very exciting year for new facility development in Manchester, either completed or underway. These include a new National Taekwondo Centre, the National Basketball Centre, a new National Speedway Stadium, 3 new community leisure centres, and the world-leading £18 million Manchester Institute for Health and Performance, and of course the infrastructure investment at Manchester City FC, resulting in the Etihad Stadium expansion and the City Football Academy training complex. It therefore came as no surprise to us when in August 2015, ESPN formally recognised Manchester as the UK's greatest sporting city. We have a thrilling season of sport ahead of us, including Manchester City Women and FC United playing their first seasons in their respective new stadia. Manchester City and Manchester United fighting it out in the Premier League to attempt to wrestle the title away from Chelsea. Football continues to thrive in Manchester and drive forward our sporting success. Part of that success, of course, has relied in recent years on our relationship and partnership with Soccerex, and we're thrilled that that relationship continues to thrive now in its 6th year. Nothing remains for me to say except how honoured and thrilled I am to welcome the Soccerex Global Convention back to Manchester, and it gives me great pleasure to welcome you and to declare the convention open. Thank you.